Hey, so today I'm gonna talk about the George Zimmerman trial. It's in the third week, so I just want to give my opinion on the things that I've seen, so far. If you haven't seen my other video, go check that out. But before I start, I just want to say how strong the Martin family is, cause like I said before, there's no way I could just be sitting there in that courtroom hearing what people thought they knew of their son, what people thought what they knew about George Zimmerman, what the forensic people keep saying. So my heart goes out to them. I feel like Trayvon's mom was really strong on the stand. My thing is, people gonna get mad at me, but I understand the mother knows her voice, but both of them knew their son's voice, so you kind of do know your kid's voice. I do give you that. And we not here to, I'm not actually in the courtroom to actually hear the tape, because even with us hearing it, the stuff, all we know is a man that's screaming. But what I say, and that's because I think it's Trayvon. I think it's Trayvon, and the only reason why I'm going to say I think it's Trayvon, because George couldn't be screaming like the attorney was saying. He couldn't have been screaming that loud. His nose was busted. His head was getting pounded into the ground and all that stuff. That's why I feel like this Trayvon. Everybody was talking about, oh, that's Georgie's voice, and I'm sitting there like, how do you know? Like, did y'all hear him screaming in pain before? Even with the military guy that said that he's heard voices, and I'm like, you probably was in the military 40 years ago. Don't try to act like, oh, you just been like in the army like last couple of months, and so it's fresh on your brain. No, old man. I'm just saying. So that's why I said that their stories didn't add up. His friends' stories didn't add up. His trainer stories didn't add up. Because on my last video, I told you guys that the people said that there was when he walked out, it was an MMA style fighting. Somebody was on top position. We know now that George Zimmerman was training for MMA style fighting. Just because he wasn't masculine or good at it doesn't mean that he didn't pick up on some shit. So that's what I'm saying. There's just holes in the witnesses' stories. Now, I can say the prosecutors, to me, they're not doing their job. I don't know if they need to watch CNN and see the panel and see what they will say, but they're not doing their jobs to me, because it's so many holes in this story that they could have been closed this case. This guy could have been with the jail. He could have been under the fucking jail. But it seems like, to me, it seems like when this boy died, everybody was trying to sweep it up under the rug. Probably the prosecutors, because they didn't want to try this dude. And the whole case was fucked up the night that he died. I don't care if it was the police handling the case or whatever. It was fucked up the night he died. And only reason why they scrambling to get all this evidence is because the parents forced them to do it. But I think the night that he died, everybody was like, this is a young black dude. We hearing what George Zimmerman's story is, so we not giving a damn. And now that it's a trial, everybody is scrambling their evidence and not prepared. Now y'all not prepared, and now somebody might walk because you guys were not prepared. And the only reason why you guys are trying this case is because a lot of people are saying something about it and they're not letting it sleep. So that's how I feel personally about this trial. A lot of people feel different. I don't give a fuck, but that's how I feel. With the pathologist, he was talking about how he believed Trayvon was on top. And I'm sitting there like, okay, even if he was on top, at that moment, he probably was winning the fight. That's why George took out the gun and shot him. So that don't mean that he instigated the fight. Because to me, the person, and if I was the juror, that's what I would be saying. Is like, the person that instigated the fight is the one that approached the person at the beginning. And George Zimmerman approached Trayvon Martin. So he initiated this fight. I'm sorry, y'all know what I mean. But y'all know he started this fight. Because if he wouldn't have got out of his car and followed him or asked him a question or anything, this wouldn't have happened. So to me, that right there caused grounds of he did it. There's nothing, no evidence. I wouldn't have gave a fuck. If he wouldn't have got out the car, the shit would have never happened. So he started the fight. Because if someone would come up to me in the dark, it's raining, and trying to figure out where I'm coming from, and I don't know you, I don't have to answer your questions. I don't have to say anything to you. So that's why I felt like he started this fight. I don't understand why Trayvon's smoking weed have anything to do with this court case. Like, they said he smoked weed earlier in the day, so therefore his high came down. If you know somebody that smoked weed, they not gonna smoke a joint or a blunt and be high all day. That's not gonna happen. So that really looked stupid. I don't give a fuck if you white or black. These old people, they used to smoke weed in the 70s. They know that shit. They know that that boy wasn't high all damn day. So don't try to make it seem like, oh, he was high, he was a suspect. And everything is based, this case scares me because everything is based on what George Zimmerman is telling them. And I'm like, there's so many holes in his story that if you guys will take the time out and just listen to the fucking story and stop trying to hurry up and rush this shit along, then y'all will know that he's lying. Just saying. I'm praying. Tomorrow we find out. That might be today. It depends on what time I upload this. But I hope they don't show that reenactment video because it's only what George says. It's not. We don't know if that's the truth because we only go on what George says because Trayvon is not here to say, yes, that's what happened. Yes, I went that way. Yes, I didn't say this. So we don't know who swung first. We don't know who was tussling on the ground. So I hope this video will not be shown because to me it will influence the jury on the defense side. Well, I don't know. It might backfire on the defense. It might show that, fuck that. Regardless of what that video showed, if he wouldn't have got out the goddamn car, it wouldn't have happened. So anyway, that's really how I felt about this trial going so far. I'm really disgusted on how the judicial system is really going about this whole trial. I hate that it has to be a race thing with this trial, but it is. I mean, shit. Stevie Wonder is blind and he knows what's going on and can tell that this shit is fucked up. So, yeah, I'm really not here for this trial, and my heart goes out to everybody involved. Because regardless, everybody's losing somebody in this thing. The Martins have lost Trayvon. The Zimmermans is about to lose George. And fuck him, but you know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to his parents, you know what I'm saying? Because they got to live with their son being a murderer and in jail. So, if he goes to jail. So, yeah, my heart goes out to them too. But all these fucking witnesses saying that they know that's him and they know that's Trayvon, shut that shit down. Shut that shit down and just, we don't know. Just period, point blank, we don't know. And I hate that they are trying this whole case based on just that tape. If they would just look at everything else and stop just trying to base it on that tape, this shit would have been over. I mean, shit. What happened to the goddamn football dude? His shit went gone. And this shit is still going on. And the world is going to be divided over this. When the verdict comes down, the world is going to be divided, whether it's good or bad. The world is going to be divided. So, yeah, tell me what you guys think about the trial. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. This is really taking a toll on, I think, the world that's watching this trial. I watch it faithfully every day because I try not to miss too much of anything, even if I'm not talking about everything that happened in this video. Trust me, I watch it. But it's heartbreaking. So tell me what you guys think. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, share my videos on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Whatever has a share button. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Keek, everything. I do everything. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, yeah, all that. I go everything by Thaghettoview, THA, not THE, except my Instagram is Miss Nika, MIZZNEKA69. Follow me there. Tell me you're from my YouTube and I'll follow you back, because some people, I just be like, I'm not following back because there's no pictures of them. There's pictures of sceneries and shit like that. So if I don't know you personally and you just following me and your shit is sceneries, I'm not gonna follow you back. Sorry. But if you tell me you're a subscriber, I will follow you back. Alright, peace out.